you're going to begin. We're obviously going to be making Scarborough's route together. So you're going to begin by separating your pipe cleaners into two piles. You need a pile of 3 pipe cleaners and a pile of 5 pipe cleaners. The colors don't really matter as long as you like them. That is the important. And if you don't like them, pretend you like them for now. Okay, we're going to start with the word recognition strand and 3 of your pipe cleaners. Okay, you're ready. Take your 3. You are going to begin by just twisting the end a little bit. And then you can either just twist them, or if you know how to braid, like you would braid someone's hair, you can take the 3 and you can braid it, but you're not braiding the whole thing. You're going to braid the ending part here, and then you're going to stop about halfway. So go ahead and do that. There we go. That should look good. Now I have some length on the end here. Great work. So the first thing we're going to label on here is we're going to label this big part of the rope, word recognition. Now I find that these stay on the best. We're going to do the big part of the rope. So I'm going to stick it to the part that's already braided. And then I just curve it around and stick it to itself so that it stays on there really, really well. And on that part, you are going to write word recognition. There we go. You now have your label. Now you're going to take 3 labels and you're going to label each of the separate strands. 1, 2, 3. Same way, fold it over, stick it to itself, and then write the name on it. I like to put them right towards the end. Okay. Sort of like that. Oh, on each strand, exactly. So I have my first strand labeled now. Hopefully yours is looking a little bit like this. So really quickly, pinch the label for the one that is the sounds that they need to learn. Phonological awareness, very good. Pinch the one that shows we learn it automatically through your brain synapses orthographically mapping. Yes, sight word knowledge, and pinch the one that's figuring out what the letters say. Decoding. Nice. Okay, we're ready for our other strand. You're going to take your 5 strands that are left. Now you can't really, unless you know like a very fancy braiding system, there's no easy way to braid this. So what I do is I twist the end and then I'm just going to twist it. And twist it and twist it until you get about halfway. Like this. And you want the 5 strands separated down the end. Now you're going to label them the same way with the big label around the middle. So that'll be your language comprehension around the part you twisted, and then each of the separate ones. Hopefully, yours is looking like mine. So on the second strand, you have your main part here, and then each of your separate strands. If you're still writing them on, that's fine. If you're done writing them on, I'm going to have you pinch some of these with me to double check that we know what they mean. So, would you locate the strand that has to do with if you know what the word means? Yes, vocabulary. Oh, it could also be background knowledge. They often work together. Pinch the one that has to do with understanding how text is organized.
Not
That's
still-
going to be your literacy knowledge. This might be something you want to add to your notebook. For literacy knowledge, it also includes what we call print concepts, which would be reading left to right, starting at the top of the page, working down, knowing to turn the pages of the book from the front to the back. We start those print concepts, that literacy knowledge, very young. Even those little toddlers that sit on your lap and they're learning to read. Pinch the one that has you figuring out what is implied in the text. Yes, your verbal reasoning. Good. And pinch the one that has to do with grammar. Yes, language structures, you got it, good. Okay, we're ready to put them together. You are now going to take your 2 strands and we're going to twist the very bottom part together here, because all of these things work together in the reading process. So I took my 2 major strands and twisted the ends together. So then I have them separate into the 2 big strands and then into my separate little strands.